Urgent Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Pittsburgh Steelers updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Steelers Nation, buckle up, because today we have some breaking news swirling around the team that's got everyone talking. You know how the offseason always brings a whirlwind of rumors, potential trades, and high-stakes moves? Well, this time it's no different, and the Steelers are right in the middle of it. Rumors are flying fast and furious about a possible trade that could shake up the entire league, and I've got all the details, plus some insights into what this could mean for Pittsburgh's upcoming season. Now, let's set the scene. The Steelers have been quietly working behind the scenes, as they always do, focusing on building a roster that can contend once the season kicks off. They've been relatively quiet on the big signings front, but that doesn't mean they're not making moves under the radar. In fact, recent reports from NFL insiders suggest that Pittsburgh is exploring the possibility of acquiring a player who's been on the radar of one of the league's top quarterbacks, none other than Aaron Rodgers, the legendary quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. That's right, folks. The same Aaron Rodgers whose name has been synonymous with excellence, leadership, and a bit of controversy over the past few seasons. Now, this rumor isn't just some idle speculation. Sources close to the league are indicating that the Steelers are actively engaged in talks about a trade involving a player who has previously caught the attention of Rodgers himself. And that's where things get really interesting, because it's not every day that a team like the Steelers, who have historically been cautious with big moves, jump into such high-profile negotiations. So, who could this mystery player be? Well, that's part of the intrigue. The rumors point toward a veteran or a young talent with significant potential, someone who could immediately impact the team's performance and help them push for a deep playoff run. Speculation has been rampant on social media and NFL forums, with fans throwing out names and theories left and right. Some believe it might be a wide receiver, considering the importance of a dynamic offensive weapon in today's NFL. Others think it might be an offensive lineman or a linebacker, players who could shore up the team's defense or protect their new quarterback. But why would the Steelers be interested in a player that Rodgers himself has shown interest in? Well, that's the big question, isn't it? It's no secret that Pittsburgh has always prioritized strong defense and a balanced offense. With the team's current roster, they're looking to add a piece that can elevate their game, especially on the offensive side. The Steelers have been known for their resilient, hard-nosed style of football, but to take the next step, they need that extra spark, whether it's a clutch receiver, a versatile running back, or an elite lineman to protect their quarterback. And speaking of quarterbacks, the Steelers have a promising but somewhat unproven signal caller in Kenny Pickett. The young quarterback showed flashes of brilliance last season, but consistency remains the key. If the Steelers do pull off this trade, it could be a signal that they're aiming to surround Pickett with more weapons and experience, giving him the support he needs to develop further and lead the team into a new era of success. Or perhaps, this move could be about building a stronger overall roster, one that balances youth and veteran savvy, making the Steelers a more well-rounded team ready to compete at the highest levels. Now, let's pause here for a moment. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. Because, folks, these kinds of rumors can turn into reality very quickly, especially during the offseason when teams are exploring their options and trying to set the stage for a successful campaign. The NFL is a league of constant movement, where one day's whisper can turn into next season's headline. Now, let's talk a bit more about what this potential move could mean for the Steelers. Historically, Pittsburgh has been known for its tough, physical style of play, a team built around a stout defense, a reliable run game, and a quarterback who can manage the game effectively. Over the years, under the leadership of coaches like Mike Tomlin, The Steelers have always been in the playoff mix, whether they're winning division titles or battling for wildcard spots. But in recent seasons, we've seen a team that's been trying to find consistency, and that's where the offseason becomes critical. The Steelers roster has some key players who could be impacted by this move. For instance, their wide receiver core has shown promise, but they lack that true game-breaking presence that can change the course of a game in an instant. Adding a player of interest, especially one who has caught the eye of an elite quarterback like Rodgers, could be a game-changer. Think about the potential chemistry that could develop between such a receiver and a quarterback like Kenny Pickett, or even a seasoned veteran brought in to mentor the young gunslingers on the team. On defense, Pittsburgh has traditionally been one of the league's toughest units, with stars like T.J. Watt leading the charge. But the NFL is more than just defense now, it's about explosive offense, versatility, and adaptability. If the Steelers manage to land that key offensive piece, it could open up new possibilities for their offensive schemes, making them more unpredictable and dangerous to opponents. That's exactly the kind of upgrade that could push them over the edge in a highly competitive AFC. Now, let's talk about the big picture. The AFC is loaded with talent. You've got teams like Kansas City, Cincinnati, Jacksonville, and Buffalo all vying for playoff spots and Super Bowl contention. The Steelers know that to stay relevant, they need to make bold moves. If this rumored trade materializes, it could signal that Pittsburgh is all in on competing at the highest level and isn't afraid to make bold decisions to get there. But, of course, nothing is confirmed yet. As of now, we're still waiting for official confirmation from the Steelers or the NFL. These rumors could be just that, rumors. Or they could be the start of something big. That's the beauty of the NFL offseason, it's a time full of suspense, hope, and anticipation. Fans are always eager to see how their team will shape up for the next chapter, and Steelers fans, in particular, are known for their passionate support and unwavering belief in their team. Looking ahead, we can expect the Steelers to be very active in the coming weeks. Whether it's through trades, free agency signings, or the draft, the team will be looking to fill gaps, strengthen weak spots, and create a roster capable of competing for a championship. The potential acquisition of a player linked to Rodgers could be a key piece in that puzzle, a move that signals Pittsburgh's intent to contend now rather than later. And let's not forget the historical context. The Steelers have a proud tradition of making bold moves when it counts, whether it was the acquisition of key veterans in the past or the late-round draft picks who turned into stars. This franchise has always been about resilience, toughness, and strategic thinking. If they pull off this trade, it could be one of those defining moments, a move that echoes the team's storied past and points toward a bright future. Now, as the offseason continues to unfold, fans will be glued to their screens, waiting for official news. Will this rumored trade happen? Who exactly is involved? How will it impact the team's chemistry and performance? These are the questions on everyone's minds. But one thing is certain, the Pittsburgh Steelers are not standing still. They are actively shaping their future, and this potential move could be the catalyst for a new era of success. So, Steelers faithful, keep your eyes on the news. Stay tuned, because once something official drops, it's going to be a game-changer. Whether it's a blockbuster trade, a key signing, or just another off-season rumor, the Steelers are always in the mix, always aiming for greatness. And as fans, that's what makes supporting this team so thrilling. The journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers organization. Do you think this move will push them into serious Super Bowl contention? Or do you believe they should be more cautious? Either way, your insights add to the excitement and help create a community of passionate fans who live and breathe Steelers football. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the spirit alive. Here's to a future full of hope, determination, and Steelers pride.